So how is Rogue versus Green Patron?
Rogue is pretty good versus Green Patron because they're not really playing minions you can abuse with your Green Patron. They all have 3 or more attack, and then they have the Blade Flurries as well. If they Blade Flurry your board with like full of Green Patrons, you just lose because you have nothing to win the game with later. So it's like a really hard matchup, and you need to get lucky to win it, but it's doable for sure. It's doable for sure.
It's like a big Frothing maybe?
Yeah, Frothing is good. I mean...
But you need to give a charge, basically.
Yeah, you need to. It's never gonna survive a turn without charge, you know.
Alright, so the players are ready. Game number 4. Can Xixo seal this match and win Rogue versus Warlock?
Yeah, so we're not getting what Warlock this is just yet. I think the spectators are jumping in. I would assume this is the Zoo version. And it's actually Handlock. Huh.
Yeah, that's a Handlock.
Interesting. So, what do you think about this matchup, Echo?
Well, I really don't like this matchup at all.
From either side?
From either side, actually, because I always seem to make the wrong decisions.
Yeah.
It's like really, it's really difficult to play sometimes.
I actually agree with you, because this is a matchup where you like, from both sides, you cannot overextend. Because if you overextend from the Rogue side, and you attack and they have Moltens and Shadow Flames, you lose. If you do it the other way and they have like Blade Flurry, you lose. Like there's so much AoE from both of these decks that like it's so hard to play against. You have to really calculate the odds and statistics here.
I just often find it frustrating as a rogue to play against Handlock, because you have those big minions that you just cannot deal with properly, like Mountain Giants and Twilight Drakes. They're just so annoying to deal with.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you add Lothab to the mix, it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, it seems like the matchup is favoring the Handlock, but I totally understand what you guys are saying.
I totally agree. The Handlock is definitely favored in this matchup, but if you can get one good oil off, it's like it can be super hard for the Handlock to come back.
Yeah, of course. The combo deck that is Rogue, it's just, it has the potential to just crush everything.
Yeah.
Well,
So he needs to pick up a... Oh, and he does pick up a 4-drop. That's so huge for Xixo. He really needs that curve.
Missing a 4-drop would be just crazy. You need that pressure. Look, that 4-drop, 8-8, a bit better.
Bit better.
So, how does Xixo deal with this Mountain Giant?
You do have to kill the first giant, right?
You have to usually kill it, yeah. You can sap Drakes, but like Mountain Giants just becomes cheaper.
Yeah.
Like, but he's gonna ignore it.
Oh, he has the big buff and a big flurry.
So
There are also no ton givers right now.
what do you think about Lothab here and going face?
Just
Do the race?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, there's only this many turns where Xixo can ignore a Mountain Giant. You cannot ignore it for long, especially when it comes down on turn 4.
Yeah, and you can use Lothab later to trade with the minions.
Why would you Lothab now?
Because
You want to shut down the Azure Drake spell damage?
yeah, no, you want to shut down a board clear. Like Oil and Flurry would clear the board if you played like Drake. Potentially.
Yeah. Alright.
I think you should just go face. This is a turn where you don't have to trade because that spell power won't do anything. You won't get any plebs from the Violet Teacher, you know. It's like, this is the one and only turn you can actually ignore the Rogue's minions and go face and push for some
What message
damage.
does it send if you go for face?
It shows, like, it telegraphs that you have like a board clear probably next turn, you know.
It just asserts dominance, basically.
Yeah.
You usually, like when players try to race, it just go face all the time. It's basically a game of chicken who goes for the trades first, and then the one who's going for the trades actually is at a disadvantage in that case.
Well, this is creating a really tough turn for Xixo now.
Yeah, I like the Drake into Lothab, attack the Lothab, play another Violet Teacher and Hero Power, and then next turn you have like a big potential Blade Flurry coming up.
Yeah, and you want to refresh the weapon definitely.
Yeah.
Because of the Blade Flurry.
I don't see him playing anything else here.
Well, it's not like he can combo Edwin.
No.
Just Deadly Poison doesn't cut it, so he definitely needs to play Valley Teacher. He can go, yeah, he can go for face.
No fear for the AoE here.
Shadow Flame would be so devastating.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised by this play actually. He has, how much damage does he have in his hand right now?
+4, +3, 7,
8, 16 damage plus the Eviscerate, but he doesn't have mana for everything. Only the poison and 1 oil combo costs a lot. So it costs 7, so he's only gonna have that.
Well, it might actually work because there is no AoE. There is a Taunt Giver.
Yeah.
That was a very important card. Because there was nothing else, like just minions not doing anything.
I'm very surprised. Do you believe he should have tapped there?
What else would you do?
Isn't it that? I mean, just play Drake and
trade?
Yeah, you play Drake and get the Ancient Watcher out.
I think he tapped because you want to fish for Shadow Flame.
Or Taunt Giver. And that's what he found.
So here we go with the Blade Flurry.
Yeah,
double poison, Blade Flurry.
That's getting a lot of dudes. You clear, yeah.
That's a really sick move.
But exactly do you put Edwin to 8/8 or 6/6?
That's a good question. That's a really good question. The BGH will kill it if he puts it at 8/8. Silence, it doesn't matter. Yeah, basically I think it should be enough to put it at 6/6 because you have enough damage to kill him anyway. So it might be a good play to put it at 6/6. But then again, if he uses BGH at turn 7, he has 4 more mana, 5 with the coin. What can he do for 4 mana? He can't really play a Mountain Giant. He can play Twilight Drake without Taunt. And that means that he's dead next turn. So I kind of like...
6/6. And he's going for it.
And
alright, that's a sick board clear.
yeah, okay, so the Molten Giants needs to get Taunt or Shadow Flame here.
Yeah, there's not on
Actually, he's dead if he doesn't get the Taunt. This is so painful.
Doesn't help him at all.
There's
still a draw with the Mortal Coil.
Yeah. There is no way actually he can win this.
Yeah, well, like, if you have a Shadow Flame, you do clear.
Yeah, no, because he has lethal in hand.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So.
All right, so
Xixo takes the series.
Takes the series with Rogue versus Handlock, a very difficult match. And Xixo advances the winners final. Alesh is not out of the tournament yet. He will drop to the losers bracket where he will have to face a loser of Skip versus Gino. Well, that was actually pretty fast.
Yeah.
Even though we had Warriors, Freeze Mages, Handlocks.
Yeah, they were all pretty fast games.
All right. Eco.
Yeah, I mean, both those players are not known to be slow players, that's for sure.
So it's the third time Alesh is losing to Xixo.
It's gotta be heartbreaking. I mean, he definitely has to find the see past it and find the right mindset to face his next opponent.
Oh yeah, definitely. Mindset is so important in this tournament. So Ecop, any final words about the series?
I mean, what can I say? It's been great. I like seeing the Grim Patron Warrior in action, and yeah, unfortunately for Alesh, it did not work out that great. But yeah, what can you do? Like, just focus on the next game.
Yeah.
All right. So Alesh has to just put himself back together and focus on the next match. Iko, thank you so much for helping us with the cast. We're going to see more of you today,
of course,
probably tomorrow and after that, and obviously your games as well when you start playing tomorrow. So
yeah, I can't wait.
Oh man, do you have any specific decks? Anything to say to your opponent?
You'll see.
All right,
I mean,
surprises.
You might be in for a surprise. Who knows?
Okay.
All right, so thank you so much. we will now talk to Xixo, the winner.
Yeah.
Congratulations, buddy.
All right, Xixo is getting here, set up. Congratulations, Xixo.
Well played, man.
All right, so questions. Forsen.
I have a question. Your lineup is like, I like it a lot. was there any other decks than like what was your thought building that lineup? Like it's like super good versus Paladin. I noticed, for example, like it can't just beat your lineup. Is there any other decks that you were targeting?
Yeah, like that lineup is pretty common in Conquerors. It's just like all decks are weak against the same decks and good against the same decks. So
yeah.
you kind of get a free loss against Control Warrior with all decks, but you like basically can't lose if your opponent plays Warlock or Paladin.
Yeah, exactly. So, are you having any? Okay, maybe I shouldn't ask that, but are you having any plans on changing lineups and stuff like that, or no comment?
I mean, I have to change if people can prepare for me.
Yeah, it's probably a smart idea.
All right. How did you prepare for the group? Like, how do you prepare for the tournaments overall? Who are your testing partners? And
I have a lot of practice partners. Like first, Salt Boys, then the Dignitas guys and Ostkaka, people I practice with, and Under the Radar is a not really known group, but there's some good players which I play with.
what about Archon?
Yeah, sometimes, but it's like different time zones, so I don't get to play with my teammates too much because they live in America.
Are you saying American sucks?
It's just different time zone, like they're 10 hours behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough to schedule, especially if you normally test with people in the European time zone. All right, like any thoughts about this match? Did you nail it, or did you feel like at some points you got lucky, unlucky, or would everything went your way?
I don't know. I'm not sure if it was right to just slam Antonidas, but he played double unstable Ghoul, so I figured it's Grim Patron, and so it's only executed. He already used one. He didn't execute my second Doom Sayer, so I just went for it. Not sure if that was the right play. But
I think it was the right play. I think so. I was wondering though, like you said that your decks were really good against Warlock. Like I think that Handlock is like can win against all of your decks fairly. Like
I mean, it's
with a certain
Human against Zoo, and I still think like Rogue against Handlock is a pretty weird matchup. It's hard to give it a number.
Yeah.
But I think if Handlock doesn't run Rack, then Freeze Match is favored against it. And my last deck was Face Hunter.
Even with double healbot and like low tab, like those handlocks.
I think still think it's favored just because like you just get so many free wins by just like killing them on turn 7 because they tap.
Yeah.
It's like not like a huge edge, but I think it's favored.
Yeah, I can see that.
All right, so you went versus Alesh 3-1, so the 6-0 is kind of ruined.
Yeah.
But he will be trying to aim for a 6-1, I guess.
Gotta try.
All right, Xixo, thank you so much. Congratulations again, and good luck with the next match.
Thanks.
We're probably going to watch Xixo on this stream as well. Guys, you're watching Tavern Tales with me and Forsen here, and right now we're going to jump in a short break, but after that we're back, so don't go anywhere.